It is the high-voltage T20 World Cup final today. India is all set to face New Zealand in the T20 World Cup final in Ahmedabad. The reigning champions, India, are eyeing to retain the World Cup they won in 2024. Meanwhile, the Kiwis will look to win their first ever T20 World Cup title. It is, however, a festive fervour across the nation as fans perform puja for the victory of the men in blue. A special train has been ferrying fans from Delhi to Ahmedabad for the finals today. And while the odds are heavily stacked in India's favour, there are a couple of pain points that India will have to look after. And out of form Abhishek Sharma and Varun Chakravarti, whose form dipped towards the business end of the World Cup tournament. Abhishek Sharma scored just 89 runs in the entire T20 World Cup so far. Scored 3 consecutive ducks in the World Cup, has a meagre average of 12.71 in 7 matches, scored 1 solitary knock of 55 runs, that too against Zimbabwe. If we talk about Varun Chakravarti, he's the joint highest wicket taker, but his form dipped. Picked just 4 wickets from Group 8 stage. Economy rate ballooned to 11.6 from 5.2. In fact, he bowled his most expensive spell, that is 1 wicket for 64 runs in the semi-final against England. So all eyes are on the big battle, the summit clash between India and New Zealand. In fact, my colleague Siddharth Vishwanathan is now joining us from Ahmedabad. Siddharth, how is the enthusiasm, the excitement in Ahmedabad where this big clash will be taking place tonight?
Well, Anjali, I think you'll have to bear with the noise that is there because there is an absolute crowd swell that is going on at the Narendra Modi Stadium. You can hear, look at it. You can see a lot of people who are just queuing up and they are desperate to get entry into the Narendra Modi Stadium. You can just look at it. See, there are a lot of people who are just going around. There is the India flag also being waved around very proudly. And looking at it, you're going to see a complete full house today at the Narendra Modi Stadium with only one mantra in mind. That is, the cup is staying in India because many people have got that confidence. I will just talk to some of the fans who are here. Kya lagta hai, dosto? What do you think? Is India keeping the cup? When selected brother tag pakad ke record बनाएंगे और इंडिया को जिताएंगे. And आपको क्या लग रहा है? Who's going to be a star performer इस मैच में? Sanju Samson. Okay. But what do you think? अगर चेंजेस करना है, वरुण को ड्रॉप करना है, अभिषेक को ड्रॉप करना है. We have trusted them for the whole tournament and for the last 2 years. देखो, आज का प्रेशर, फाइनल का प्रेशर है, सामने वाली टीम भी परफॉर्म कर सकती है. And it's a big ground. It's not a one day जहाँ पर आपके स्पिनर्स इतना ज्यादा हिट होंगे. Bat first, bat sensibly, score on the board, and then see the cup is ours. The cup is ours. So see, this is the common sentiment. But then, if I have to ask others, what is your opinion? आपको क्या लग रहा है कि क्या होगा आज? बैटिंग करना चाहिए, बॉलिंग करना चाहिए? बैटिंग करना चाहिए. अगर आपको मालूम है न्यूजीलैंड अगर टॉस जीतेगी, इंडिया को पहले बैटिंग ही करेगी क्योंकि उनको पता है कि ड्यू आने वाली है सेकंड बैटिंग. अगर इंडिया बैटिंग करती है तो 200 प्लस स्कोर इंडिया का बनेगा और न्यूजीलैंड को 200 प्लस भारत का. अगर पहले इंडिया बैटिंग करेगी तो चाहिए इसे 200 प्लस स्कोर. क्या अभिषेक शर्मा का सेंचुरी आएगा लॉन्ग ड्यू पे टूर्नामेंट में? अभिषेक शर्मा का कमबैक होगा और इंडिया.
All right, so there you see the fans are clearly excited to witness the big clash between India and New Zealand. It is the D-Day for the T20 World Cup. It is the finals of the T20 World Cup 2026. And in fact, my colleague Nitin is also speaking to the fans what they feel about the match today.
आज भी फेल हो गया तो क्या गारंटी है? मैं बताऊं. तो अपने पास खिलाड़ी है ना, अपने पास खिलाड़ी है. खिलाड़ी जब रिंकू सिंह जैसा खिलाड़ी बैठा हुआ है तो क्यों रिस्क लेना है? खिलाड़ी से बड़ा कोई भी नहीं है. जब अपन शुभमन गिल को बाहर बैठा सकते हैं, 2 इनिंग के बाद, तो अभिषेक शर्मा क्यों नहीं बैठा सकते? नहीं. टीम से बड़ा कोई नहीं है.
अभिषेक शर्मा सबके धागे खोल देगा.
0 पे 0 कर रहा है, क्या मतलब है?
आज अभिषेक शर्मा सारी दे रम से सूर्य शर्मा पर जोरदार रन. मैं आज बोलना चाहता हूँ, आज अभिषेक शर्मा है वो सब बॉलर्स के धागे खोल के रखेगा और आज इंडिया जीतेगा. न्यूजीलैंड 100 ऑल आउट सही जैसे इंडिया.
So the fans are divided over Abhishek Sharma. Some say that he must be dropped given the performance, the overall performance that has been in this tournament. He has not been performing that well in this tournament. But some also feel that it is in today's match when we will see his best performance of this tournament. So the odds are in India's favour. But there are two pain points for the men in blue. An out-of-form Abhishek Sharma, as we already discussed, and also Varun Chakravarti. Former Indian captain and batting legend Sunil Gavaskar says that drop Abhishek Sharma and Varun Chakravarti and bring in Rinku Singh and Kuldeep Yadav instead. Listen in.
Any changes that you would make, Mr. Gavaskar, to the 11? There's been talk of Varun Chakravarti not in form. Could you bring a Kuldeep Yadav? Do you drop an Abhishek Sharma? Any changes you would make to the playing 11?
Yes, two. I'd like two changes. I'd like Rinku Singh to come in place of Abhishek Sharma. Ishan Kishan opening the batting. Rinku Singh, maybe 4-5, whatever it is, according to the situation. I'd like to bring Kuldeep Yadav in place of Varun Chakravarti. Because both these players who I would leave out are really down on confidence. And in a final, like I would rather have players who are not, being weighed down by the disappointing performances that they have had so far.
Now let us understand, why does Sunil Gavaskar suggest that Rinku Singh and Kuldeep Yadav should be a part of playing 11 and Abhishek Sharma should be dropped and Varun Chakravarti should also be dropped. So what does Rinku Singh bring to the table? He has the ability or elite finishing ability in death overs, that is the ending overs. So he's a good finisher. He's good at accelerating during run chases. So he's good at chasing targets and he's a power hitter. He brings depth in batting, good finisher as well, and not just batting but also he's an excellent fielder and catcher in the outfield. So that is also an added advantage. He also brings match finishing ability, not power play aggression. So he does not have power play aggression, which is the initial overs in the match, but he does have the match finishing ability. He's a good finisher and of course an excellent fielder as well. Let's also take a look at what does Kuldeep Yadav bring to the table. So he's a left-arm wrist spinner with variation and deception, little googly that traps and troubles the right-hander. So he causes a lot of trouble to the right-hand batsman and he's dangerous in the middle overs as he's able to break partnerships by taking wickets in the middle overs, and his flight and drift in his bowling piles up pressure on the opponents, and he is also a potential match winner. He can take wickets quickly, and those are the X factors of Kuldeep Yadav, why he should be a part of the playing 11 in this final match against the Kiwis.